Heyo, thanks for watching. Hello, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoy. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who you think might be interested. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing some things that have changed. My first video came out in April, over a year ago, so I just thought it would be appropriate for me to talk about some things that have changed, because I feel like, life is constant, it's continuously changing, and people are adapting, and I just thought it would be a good experience to, discuss some of those things. Just keep you guys updated on me and who I am as a person and everything. The first thing being, before I begin, unfortunately, I apparently have misplaced my boogie board, which is where I typically write things. So I've got this little notepad, and I write my things on it, my notes. So to begin with, the first thing that has changed is I now have a microphone, which is really cool, because in the past nobody could hear me, and I would edit my videos to maximum volume possible. So it's like 100% typically, just because that's what the phone is like, obtaining as I record my videos. So what I did was I would jack that up to 200%, and still I don't think it was loud enough, but hopefully this will suffice. So yeah, it's super cool. It's just called Pop Voice. I've had this for a while, actually. I just sort of forgot to use it. But yeah, and it does have a clip, which is super awesome. But I just think it's cooler if I hold it. I don't know. What do you think? But yeah, you might have seen me use this videos, I know, in my Seattle vlog. Go check that out if you are interested. But I used it a bit with my friend Ashlyn. And yeah, next, relevant to this pad, is now I write in cursive. I don't know how long that's gonna last. I don't know if it's a phase, but it's just very satisfying. It's beautiful. Yeah, it kind of just started last year because I would have a lot of time to test. And so I'm writing, I write very slow to begin with, but I'm trying to write very quickly. So I speed up, and then the letters just start to form, they start to connect. So, and I was like, man, I like cursive. I used to write in cursive a little bit in middle school, and I stopped. So, back at it again. We'll see how long that goes. I need to remember to look at my camera. I keep forgetting. Since that time, and I think I might have touched base on this in a past video, but I've moved. This is a different background. We lived in a house, and now we're in an apartment. Pretty nice. I like the area. There's a whole bunch that's in walking distance. There's a whole bunch that's in walking distance, which I really enjoy, because I love to walk, and it's nice to just be able to chill out, and just explore. So, summer has come and gone, and funny story, I originally tried to film this video at the beginning of summer. So I had so many awesome things to talk about. I was like, guys, I'm going to be a senior, and here are all my super fun summer plans. But I didn't have an SD card. And that video would have been awesome because at that time, I was growing a tomato plant. So as I was talking, I was prepping the tomato plant, and I filmed it 3 times, but it wouldn't upload to my phone because I didn't have the storage, so I had to get a new SD card. But reflecting over the summer, it was kind of busy and stressful, but it's summer, and I had opportunity, which I'm so grateful for, and there were good times even amongst all the chaos. So over the summer, I took some classes online because I had B's and I wanted to get A's. Thankfully, I did it. Go me. And I just want to put myself in the best standing possible I can be, especially since I'll be considering colleges, and colleges will, decide whether I'm good enough for them or not. If you're a college and you're watching this, you should definitely subscribe, and you should definitely admit me if I applied. Right? Thank you. Specifically, one of the colleges that I'm really into is Puget Sound. And in my Seattle vlogging video with Ashlyn and her mom Liz, we went and toured Puget Sound, and I love Puget Sound. I can definitely imagine myself there, and as of right now, that's where I feel I would really like to go. So who knows what will happen, but I am applying there. Just waiting for my grades to get updated because they still haven't updated my transcript. So hopefully that will get taken care of soon, and then I can send an application. Maybe I'll have a video where I compile a bunch of clips of me reacting acceptances or being denied, because I've seen a few videos like that, and honestly they're such wholesome videos. I teared up watching this girl get accepted into all of her dream schools. It was just a very powerful experience. And then I don't know if I said, but I did work over the summer at a company, I'll get that in a bit, at the Kroger company. Where I live, we call it Fry's, but I know some places it's different. So the Kroger company, and it was a decent job. Enjoyed it, and I made friends. Everyone there was super nice, so it was a pretty good experience. Moving on, so summer's passed. I'm now a senior, which is absolutely bizarre because I still look like I'm 12. I mean, working at Fry's over the summer, I was a courtesy clerk, so I was bagging most of the time, and there were two gentlemen on two separate occasions who came in, and one of them goes, "They must be violating some child labor laws by having you work here." He's like, "I know you're probably older than it, but you look like you're 12. And I was like, "Oh, thanks. I haven't really heard that before." And then another guy came in a month later and said something very similar, and I was like, I've heard that before, thanks. But I just like to think of that as I will age very well in the future. So, yeah. It's been quite a while because when my first video came out, I was a sophomore. And I look identical to what I did, which is fascinating and lovely. But, yeah, so I'm going to be a senior. I'm looking forward to a lot of things this year. I'm hoping my classes will go smoothly and things will be pretty easy. Maybe I'll even review my schedule a bit and share that with you guys. I am a senior, however, I still cannot drive. So that's something that hasn't changed. I took my permit test months ago and passed. So I go to the DMV, I'd already passed, so I'm just trying to get things. She's like, "Okay, we got to give you a vision test." I say, "Okay, it's a vision test, whatever." She has me put my face in this machine thing. It's like this. Kind of looks like one of the VR headsets. And she's asking me if I can see stuff, and I'm like, "There's nothing there." And then she tested my peripherals, which I think were fine because I saw flashing lights. And I think that's the point. And it was raise your hand if you see it on the right or the left. So, and she's like, "Okay." And I could tell this lady was really trying to help me out. So, my heart goes out to her. But she pulls me over to another way to test vision, which is just your typical poster, and you cover the eyes. And my left eye's okay. My left eye, this one, it might reflect odd, but this is my left eye, left. I can see just fine. However, with my right eye, I couldn't see past the third row, which is probably not safe. So she's like, "Unfortunately, you're going to have to go see your doctor." And I'm hopefully doing that very soon. Yeah, doctor's offices have been busy, so getting in has been a bit of a challenge. So yeah, but hoping for the best. I mean, my patience will pay off. Eventually, I'll get there. And I can just enjoy people driving me around for now. Just kidding. I feel really bad when people give me rides. So if you're watching this and if you've given me a ride before, I love you. I am so appreciative. I always feel that I struggle to articulate. Well, it's difficult to articulate something that you're feeling, especially how am I supposed to just say thank you, and that suffices as my, my thanks, if that makes sense. I always feel like that's such a lousy way for me to express my gratefulness, but it's the best I could do, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, that was a little tangent. Let's get back on track. I've been into reading lately. I used to love reading in the end of elementary school and all throughout middle school. Adored it. And I just, this past weekend, I read a book in 2 days. It was such a good book. It's called The Ark. I can't recall who it's by, but it's really good. I'm about to start the Shatter Me series, which I've been looking forward to. And, over the summer, I got interested in philosophy, mostly because I started watching The Good Place. And one of the main characters, his name is Chidi. He's like a morals philosopher or something. So I was like, okay, this is really interesting. So I would watch YouTube videos, and then I got a book called The Symposium by Plato, if that's how you say it. And it was pretty interesting. No, it was interesting, but it definitely dragged a bit. But I got through it. So I'm hoping I have a bunch of time this year so I can just read. Because I feel like high school started and I got busy and then tired. And I just didn't really dedicate to any books, which I want to change. Reading's so good for you. And I love reading. In fact, I challenge you. Read a book. It'll do you some good. Okay, one major thing that's changed, and I'm super excited to talk about this, is I'm now vegetarian, meaning I don't eat meat. And I hope one day to progress into a vegan, meaning I wouldn't eat anything that comes from animals. I don't want to be controversial or political or anything or challenge anyone's ideas. I completely respect anyone who does anything. I mean, as long as you're not hurting people. But I have no problem with anyone who eats meat. It's just a personal decision. And if you're interested or have any questions or anything, you can definitely comment those and I'll answer them, But yeah, this is something I'm passionately about for a while. And then at the beginning of this year, my mom, she was like, okay, we can do this. And so she's been so supportive. So thank you so much, Mom, if you're watching this, and I love you. Hopefully I'm not looking at something really weird. I'm trying to look at my camera. But that's another thing that's changed is I've since broken my phone, both the back and the front. My camera, one day I was in a friend's car and I accidentally, this wasn't an accident. I had my phone sitting in my lap and I forgot about it. So I stood up to get out of the car and it fell. And I think it fell perfectly on a rock. So my back camera is... But then, as I was walking to work one day, I felt my phone vibrate in my back pocket. Or, no, it didn't vibrate. The sound was on. I heard it go off. So I grabbed it, and it's pouring that day. And I walked to work, or I used to walk to work when I was working. So I'm holding an umbrella in one hand, and I reached behind me to grab it out of my pocket, and it slipped because my hands were wet and fell, and it broke. And it's really sad. But I'm kind of over it. It's okay. Things happen. It's not a big deal. I don't need a new phone or anything. I can still use it. I just hope the camera quality is decent. Not that it was ever great before, because I go like that and you can't see anything. But that's part of the fun. And maybe I'll get a camcorder one day. Maybe I'll level up. But we'll see. I feel like I've addressed pretty much everything that I wanted to discuss. Hopefully this wasn't a super boring video and it wasn't just a podcast. But be sure that you comment any comments. Comment any questions. Concerns. You should definitely give me ideas for my next video. Tell me what you like to see and what I should do differently. I'm always open to your guys' constructive criticism because after all, you are the viewers. I'm trying to please you guys. So you'll watch my videos. People will be like, okay, yep, good person to support. And then they'll promote me and then I can get more subscribers. Let's go. So I'm actually at 20 subscribers now. Thank you all who are subscribed to me. You all mean the world to me. And I would like to say a little shout out to Colin because he's the one who got me to 20 subscribers because he subscribed to me on a few of my channels. So thank you. Thank you all. I love you all so much. I appreciate you, all your support. I am eternally grateful. So, yeah, like this video, subscribe, comment, share if you know anyone who's interested, and please, please, please come back for my next one. That's all. Have a great day. Have a great night. Have a great week. Enjoy your school year. Enjoy the remainder of summer. Get some of that sun. Stay healthy. You are loved, especially by me. I don't know if that was really cheesy, but yeah, just spread positivity. I challenge you. Tell someone who you care about, and you might not always say this to them. Tell them that you love them. Have a great day. Bye. Mwah.